the negative things that are happening doesn't conclude your experience of life. Challenges, there are challenges. These challenges are meant to awaken you. Yes, there have to be some reconstruction of thought, how to think about this differently. Even with all the challenges and all the unconscious things happening, there's still another way. Hello there. Good to see you. Thank you for your presence. If it's your first time ever watching, my name is Michael Young. Thank you for joining here. I got a comment here about one of these, what are they, pictures or little, found at the store. I like them. I think the one right above my head, someone commented on, life is beautiful. But at the same time, they couldn't see that life was beautiful because everything that's happening with humanity and unconsciousness, everything that happens is a point in the universe for human beings to go beyond it and transcend it. So the negative things that are happening doesn't conclude your experience of life. I think I sent a little message back trying to help this person realize that that's not it. That's not all. That's not the conclusion of life. There's things we can go beyond, and we can see that these challenges, there are challenges. These challenges are meant to awaken you. Yes, there have to be some reconstruction of thought, how to think about this differently. I always talked about, maybe in one of my previous videos, about neutral thinking, I think is one, and reconstructing the thought process. So the normal thought process for something negative to happen is, that's terrible. That's, why would this, but you can reconstruct that, because when you think negative thoughts, there's a lot that go on in the body. It creates stress, all kind of things go on. There's been tests that people have taken under stress and under ease, and your body emits certain chemicals when you're under stress and angry, resulting in whatever the body does. All these diseases. So if you don't, even with all the challenges and all the excuse me, the unconscious things happening, there's still another way. It has to do with consciously evolving yourself through your mental concepts, through your inner aliveness. Reconstructing thought is something that is widely overlooked, but it's something that we can work on as a human race. So, for example, with this shouldn't be happening, that thought, that's a thought that probably millions of humans have. Something happens, this shouldn't be happening, is probably the thought that comes up. And no, we're not saying this should be happening, but it's happening so that we can see change can come. we can think about this differently. Okay, this happened. Now, how would I like to feel about it? And you don't have to feel excited if it's something good. You don't have to feel terribly diminished if it's something bad. You can feel neutral, which is not passive. It's not, well, it's okay. It's not that. It's more of, this too shall pass. And at the same time, say someone wants to talk about it. Um, you can reconstruct the way you think about it and see that it's a stepping stone for the evolution of human consciousness. Without these challenges, how could we evolve? So, life is beautiful and it also has challenges. Quite simple. Thank you for that comment, by the way. And I appreciate everyone tuning in here with me and sending feedback on how would you reconstruct your way of thinking about, so to speak, negative situations. Is it just you ignore them? Do you reconstruct your thinking when things happen? Or do you reconstruct your thinking as a whole? I think, I think that's kind of how I've done as a whole. So whatever comes up, it's okay. Say a person did something, pull over in front of you, you're driving. Okay, that's okay. Usually it's that's okay. It's not, why would they do that? Because I've already recognized that everyone's at a different state of consciousness. Everyone's at a different state of compassionate awareness, as I call it. So not everyone's going to be at ease with life. They think they need to get to the next thing. So that's okay. I also like to recognize and help us recognize as a whole that our thoughts are not conclusions, ultimately. There is really no conclusion. That's why you can reconstruct how you think. The true essence of ease and peace and being and compassion, it's just being able to step out of it all, recognize the essence of who you are while you're doing things. And yes, that's the ultimate challenge because you have very challenging human beings that come about and so on. So what could you do besides allow them to be, surrender to what is, appreciate that we can go beyond this, and let it be deeply. Thank you.